welcome to Bosco Campus Vision. In the last class, we discussed the difference between form class words and function class words. Now, let's analyze the form class words in detail. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs belong to form class words. What about nouns in English? Nouns in English can be identified by the following characteristic features. Most nouns can form plurals by taking s or its equivalent. For example, the plural form of girl is girls, lion is lions, table tables, book books, rose roses, but not sangs, cloverleys, plaids, lovelies, etc. All these are incorrect expressions. Again, many of the nouns can take the possessive case. Possessive nouns show ownership. Can be formed by adding an apostrophe s to the noun. If the noun ends in s, add only an apostrophe to form the possessive noun. Example, Ramus, Sitas, natures, etc. Many nouns can be derived by the addition of derivational affixes like er, or, and ment to verbs and ness to adjectives. For example, if we add the suffix er to the verb drive, we get the noun driver. Similarly, if we attach the derivational affix meant to the verb encourage, it becomes the noun encouragement. Another example, if we add the derivational affix ness to the adjective kind, it becomes the noun kindness. Nouns can be typically preceded by determiners. There are 4 types of determiners: articles, ordinals, quantifiers, and demonstrators. For example, the tree, the boy, a cart, etc., but not the wind. Nouns usually have primary stress on the first syllable. For example, consider the word produce. The word has got 2 syllables, and when the word is used as a noun, the stress falls on the first syllable. So, these are the major characteristic features of nouns in English. Now we have verbs. The base of a verb can be preceded by to. For example, to see, to teach, to cry, etc. Generally, verb can have 4 inflected forms: third person singular present tense, progressive, past tense, and past perfect form. For example, consider the verb sing. Sings is the third person singular present tense form. Singing is the progressive or present participle form. Sang is the past tense form. Sung is the past participle or past perfect form. Again, some verbs are derived by the addition of ISE to nouns or adjectives. For example, if we add ISE to the adjective human, we get the verb humanize. Some verbs are formed by the addition of the prefix en to some nouns and other verbs. For example, if we add the prefix en to the noun danger, we get the verb endanger. Verbs usually have primary stress on the second syllable. For example, consider the word contain. The word has got 2 syllables, con and tain. Here, the stress falls on the second syllable. Now, adjectives. Most adjectives are inflected for comparison by the addition of er and est. For example, consider the word cold. The comparative form of the word is colder and the superlative form is coldest. In polysyllabic adjectives, comparison is shown by more and most. This method of showing comparison is called periphrastic comparison. Words with more than two syllables are called polysyllabic words. For example, consider the word difficult. The word has got three syllables. So, it forms the comparative and superlative degrees by adding more and most. So, the comparative form of difficult is more difficult and the superlative form is most difficult. Several adjectives are formed by adding derivational suffixes such as y, ic, ous, full, less, etc. to nouns. For example, if we add the suffix ous to the noun danger, we get the adjective dangerous. Similarly, the adjective snowy is derived by adding the derivational suffix y to the noun snow. Adjectives can be preceded by intensifiers such as very and quite. Example, very clear, quite good, etc. Adjectives usually have primary stress on the first syllable. Consider the adjective angry. It has got two syllables and here the stress falls on the first syllable. That's about adjectives. Now we have adverbs. Many adverbs share some of the characteristics of adjectives. Many adverbs form the comparative and superlative through periphrastic comparison. The method of showing comparison by more and most is known as periphrastic comparison. For example, consider the adverb usefully. The comparative form is more usefully and the superlative form is most usefully. Many adverbs take intensifiers which precede them. For example, very slowly, quite comfortably. Most adverbs can be derived from adjectives by adding ly to them. For example, if we add the suffix ly to the adjective slow, we get the adverb slowly. Adverbs normally do not occur immediately before nouns. Nicely flowered, slowly girl, etc. are not grammatical. Usually they follow the verbs. For example, laughed loudly, sang sweetly, etc. Adverbs usually specify manner, place, or time. For example, consider the sentence she walks quickly. It shows manner. So, these are some of the major characteristics of form class words. Here comes the question for you. Please do complete the book. Thanks for paying attention.